Good evening and welcome to Local Music Rocks. I am your host, Ike Keltz. Tonight is Monday, November 4th, 2013, and we've got an amazing show for you this evening. We are featuring the Rupert Wates duo. We've also got a flashback to last month's artist, Quantum Paradox, and next month's artist is going to be the Rafters, making a repeat appearance on the show. You can check us out on our website, localmusicrocks.com. And also on Facebook, you can like us at Local Music Rocks Westford. So without further ado, please welcome the Rupert Wates duo.
Thank you. Thanks, Aaron. Here's a song which is the title track of my most recent CD. In case you haven't got it already, it's called The Losers Motel. This is the title song. 1, 2, 3, 2.
When you're out on the road, trailing a load of bitter reality, you'll see a sign up ahead that offers a bed and true hospitality. Whatever your salary, at the Losers Motel, they're waiting to greet you. They always have rooms, and you're sure to sleep well. It's the end of the line, and nothing else can defeat you at the Losers Motel. Still, you've time to kill. Life has forgotten you. Watch the slow-moving hands, hear the hum of the fan, and that's all you want to do. And no one will bother you at the Losers Motel. We're waiting to greet you. We always have rooms, and you're sure to sleep well. It's the end of the line, and nothing else can defeat you at the Losers Motel. Happy in love, or were broken before you were made, or if you've been lucky enough to win every game you played, whether you're born at the edge of the knife, on the floor of the prison cell, or whether you're born to the bright side of life, or someday you'll ring the bell at the Losers Motel. Once you've dropped the ball, you'll see it all is nothing but vanity, and you live happily at the Losers Motel. They're waiting to greet you. They always have rooms, and you're sure to sleep well. It's the end of the line, and nothing else can defeat you. Meet the Nuclear Hotel. We're waiting to greet you at the Losers Motel.
Thank you. We're going to press straight on with a song which is kind of autobiographical. My surname is Wates, W-A-T-E-S. And there's a man called Tom who's been stealing the limelight with the same surname for too long. It's time to reclaim it. Here's a song about waiting. It's It's called Waiting to Begin. 1, 2, 1, 2. When I was a little boy, the world was like a Christmas toy. Life a game that I was sure to win, and I'm still waiting to begin. Work hard and get ahead. In time all things will come, they said. That was only so much spin, and I'm still waiting to begin. Waiting to begin. Waiting to begin. Waiting to begin. I'm still waiting to begin. I never crossed the starting line. The race has left me far behind. I'm no longer in my prime, and still the siren voices sing, calling from the promised land, stolen from me by some sleight of hand. My life's a shadow of the one I planned, until I find the real thing. I'm waiting to begin, waiting to begin, waiting to begin. I'm still waiting to begin. Days come and go, and all I really know is that I'm slowly getting older. And no more time to waste if I'm to join the race. It's already halfway over. Let me do all that I intend, and I'll give all I have to spend. The road is rushing to its end, but I'm still waiting to begin. I'm waiting to begin. Waiting to begin. Waiting to begin. I'm still waiting to begin. Thanks so much. So we're going to do something slow and pensive now. I live in Harlem in New York City. And Harlem has changed a great deal in the last 25 years, but it's still Harlem. And the other day I was walking home from the grocery store and I came upon a very shocking sight. A man was lying on the sidewalk looking a distinct shade of blue. And as I drew near to him, he actually passed away. The man died on the sidewalk. I'd never seen that happen before in my life, and I hope never to see it again. I decided I had to write a song for him. So this is the song that I wrote. This is called Born to Lose. On the street of cold stone, a nameless man dies all alone. And on the street it isn't news, he was born to lose. Passers-by stop and stare, no one thinks to say a prayer. Tie the laces of his shoes, he was born to lose. If we could choose our place and time, would the world be so unkind? But we can't break the ties that bind. We only know that fate is blind, and some are born to joy and light, some are born to endless night. A destiny we never choose. Some are born to lose. Some are born to lose. If we could choose our place and time, would the world be so unkind? But we can't break the ties that bind. We only know that fate is blind, and some are born to joy and light, some are born to endless night.
destiny we never choose. Some are born to lose. Some are born to lose.
Rupert Wates, everybody! And the Rupert Wates duo with I'm going to do on camera here with Trifon Dimitri. So thank you guys for being here tonight.
Yeah.
We are very excited to have you here. Your music is beautiful.
Thank you.
And the latest CD is at the Losers Motel. Several of the songs that you're hearing tonight are from this release. And I know you've got a bunch of gigs coming up locally here in the area. I know you've got the Main Street Cafe, which is in
Groton. That's pretty close.
Groton, Mass. Absolutely, just down the road. You've also got in Sunapee, New Hampshire, the Sunapee, New Hampshire Coffee Shop on November 15th.
That's right. Friday, November 15th. Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
and then you'll also be in Canton, Massachusetts, and
the Open House Coffee, the Open Book Coffee House.
Yes. And then on the 17th at
Mocha Myers.
Mocha Myers, exactly. Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So plenty of places to see Rupert and Trifon perform here in the area. You guys are from New York, we're thrilled to have you come up from the city to perform on the show. You guys have performed all over the world. Tell us a little bit what's your background? How'd you come into music?
How did I personally come into music? Or,
yes. Yeah.
Well, I've always really been a musician. In fact, I was it's right after I left college. My dad actually started with a tragedy in a way. My dad died when I was at college, and I was offered the chance to write a kind of requiem for him. And the guy that commissioned me liked the requiem, and he commissioned me to write something else. And it just kind of led from there, and I never really looked back. So.
Awesome. So you mentioned two dead people so far on the show. It's kind of depressing, but it goes with the music. I like that.
We'll focus on
Honestly,
we'll have a séance later and see if we can get them.
And when I heard there was a musician come from Harlem, I wasn't expecting this, so my bad. Okay,
I fit in really well.
It's like live at the Apollo in Westford. Right. That's good.
That's right.
All right, so you've got a new CD you're going to be taping up in Toronto, Ontario. Tell us a little bit about that.
My new CD is called The Rank Outsiders Ball. Okay. My previous CD, which Ira is holding up.
Hold up here.
It's called The Losers Motel.
Up here?
Yes, I have a kind of.
Anybody?
Yeah. all right. I have a kind of. That's great. Oh, that's great. We can see it nice and close there. There's me with my hat on, you see. Yeah.
Lovely.
Sitting in Brooklyn.
Quite handsome. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Very sweet. But I have a penchant for titles that suggest particular places. That was the Losers Motel, which is a place that we've all stayed in at least one night. Mm-hmm. Some of us stay there. And the Rank Outsiders Ball is another place that I'm imagining in which people come together from all kinds of backgrounds, outsiders of all kinds. I'm going to play the song later on, the title song, but I have the idea that music is a force that brings people together like no other. I can't think of any other force which brings people together in the same way, because obviously people come together for baseball games and football matches, but they're opposing each other. Music brings them together in a way that there is no opposition in my...
Kind of like an AA meeting, perhaps.
I go to those a lot too, and thanks for bringing that up.
I do again.
Exactly like an AA meeting.
So why Toronto? What's
the reason for that is that the piano player who's playing on the album is my friend Bartosz Hadala. I like to work with Eastern European guys. Trifon is from Bulgaria, and Bartosz is from Poland, but he's based in Toronto, and unfortunately can't come to the US, because if he did, he'd probably be arrested, because he had a visa here which he outstayed. So he is now an undesirable alien here, and probably a terrorist. So they won't let him across the border. So we have to go to him.
But a hell of a bass player. I mean,
sorry?
But a hell of a bass player, probably.
No, he's a piano player.
He's a piano player.
This is the bass player. That's the bass. Sorry.
I was looking for the keys. I couldn't find them anywhere.
Right.
Okay. Good.
It's a man who knows his instruments.
That's right.
So we're going up to Toronto in about 2 months' time to record my new album. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So, what do you think about the future of music? We'll go a little deeper in your musical entourage.
Well, a lot of people are very gloomy about the future of music, but I think they tend to be people who are not closely involved in it, because you can't afford to be gloomy if you're playing and doing music as a living. And I feel that music does have a future, and it's just evolving all the time. The old forms no longer really apply. It's no longer a question of big record companies snapping up young talent and nurturing their career. That doesn't really happen anymore. So every artist has to look after themselves more and more and do their own thing. And I think that's generally a good thing. It leads to a sort of flooding of the market, rather, in that everybody has a CD to sell. But at the same time, it liberates everybody to do their own thing in a way that they choose to do. So there's my CD, yes. Keep plugging that CD. There's only 30 copies left. I've been through 1,000 in the last year. I've almost gone through my entire first order.
Coasters or actually playing them on the...
Oh, I've sold them. Yeah, sold 1,000 copies. Yeah.
Right.
So the future of music. Yeah, but anyway, and I think that for me, the future of music is embodied in things like institutions like house concerts, in which the host of any house really opens his home to musicians and to the community, his friends and neighbours and family, and they come in and make music together and donate to the artists as they choose. Mm-hmm. And it's very much a kind of grassroots thing.
And everyone pays attention closely to music.
Everybody gives their attention to music, which doesn't happen in even in big arenas anymore, because there's so much else going on. There's there's dry ice and dancing girls and explosions happening and helicopters flying in and God knows what else. So I'm in favour of grassroots things like house concerts and local music rocks, which is
Well, we are very grateful to have you here this evening.
Nice to be here.
So the website where you can get this CD and many others is called RupertWatesMusic.com.
Yep.
And we've got that up there.
There it is.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you both for being here. We're going to go to our flashback segment from last month's artist, Quantum Paradox, who you can check out at quantumparadoxband.com.
Shoulder was as big as a boulder. She was mean, she was nasty, she was acting kind of dramatic. You want me to say you want to be acting, but you want to stay with me. And she loved that little smile. Said, want to stay with me? So come on, baby, won't you stay a while? So tell me, girl, what made you so right? I'm looking all around today, trying to find it tonight.
And we're back. That was Quantum Paradox, last month's artist here on Local Music Rocks. And again, you can check them out at quantumparadoxband.com. You can check us out at facebook.com, Local Music Rocks Westford, or also our website, localmusicrocks.com. These guys, RupertWatesBand.com, and much, much more. So we've got two more songs this evening with Rupert Wates and Trifon Dimitrov. So let's take it away with At the Losers Motel. Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this song is actually called The Rank Outsiders Ball. It's equally daft title. This is The Rank Outsiders Ball, which is coming, my album, which is going to be recorded in February of next year.
Take the backseat of a taxi to the rank outsiders ball. There'll be geeks there, circus freaks there, cheek to cheek and wall to wall. You'll meet hookers and their bookers with a number you can call. There'll be pranksters, even gangsters at the rank outsiders ball. On the best nights, the transvestites come to greet you in the hall, while the junkies kick their monkeys and the short guys all grow tall. Cain and Abel share a table as they did before the fall. Join the dance and take your chance at the rank outsiders ball. Everyone knows the doors never close and no one is turned away. Winner or loser or beggar or chooser, these are the tables to play. They serve dinner at 8. There's dancing till 8. You're sure to find the date. you're stranded or you're branded with failure or with shame. If the past is a disaster and your future looks the same. If you're beaten, haven't eaten, and can't find the strength to crawl, they can stick it, here's your ticket, to the rank outsider's ball. They can stick it, here's your ticket, to the rank outsider's ball. See you all at the ball.
Good. Crafty. So we're going to do one more little song. I'd like to say thanks again to Ira for having us. Thanks, Ira. As he says himself, I like Ike. I'd like to mention I've got some gigs coming up. I think we mentioned them already, didn't we? The Main Street Cafe in Groton next Thursday, that's the 14th. The Sunapi Coffee House on the 15th. And the Open Book Coffee House in Canton on Saturday 16th. Meantime, this is one of my older songs. This is called Prayer, and it goes out for everybody who doesn't have a prayer.
Here's to you and here's to me. Here's to all we've ever seen. Here's to all to come and all that's been. Here's to all we've ever shared, to our fathers and to our heirs. Here's to all people everywhere, when they haven't got a prayer. Here's to the young and here's to the old, to the body and to the soul, to all whose stories are still untold. Here's to the lightness and here's to the weight, to the gay and to the straight, to all who die too soon or are born too late. Here's to our enemies and here's to our friends, to the river that never ends. Here's to the sinners and here's to the born again. Here's to the black and here's to the white, to the left and to the right. Here's to the evening and here's to the morning light, coming into sight. To the rich and to the poor, here's to the sea and here's to the shore. Here's to all people everywhere, when they haven't got a prayer, 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 when they haven't got a prayer. Here's to the cop and here's to the priest, to the west and to the east. Here's to all they bring to the feast. Here's to the lion and here's to the lamb. Here's to the beast in the heart of man. Here's to the horse on rock and the house on sand. Here's to the heart and to the head, to the living and to the dead. Here's to the joy and here's to the tears we've shed. Here's to the first and here's to the last, to the future and to the past. Here's to all who've ever raised
the time we are. To the moon and to the sun, to all we've lost and all we won. Here's to all people everywhere. When you haven't got a prayer, 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 when you haven't got a prayer.
Rupert
Thanks,
Wates. Awesome job, guys.
Tree Farm Dimitrov.
Thank you, guys. Wonderful job, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little bass spin for us? Give us a spin. I waited all night for that. It didn't happen. Very classy.
Spectacular.
That's good. So the CD is At the Losers Motel, the Rupert Waite and Rupert Waite duo with Trifon Dimitrov. Again, check them out this coming week or next week at the Main Street Cafe in Groton and other locations. You can check out those dates on the website as well, rupertwaitesmusic.com. I'd like to thank you guys for being here. I'd like to thank last month's artist, Quantum Paradox at quantumparadoxband.com. Next month, we've got The Rafters coming back at theraftersband.com, pardon me. And they're going to be awesome as well. So on behalf of myself and the crew, Mark and Joe and Ed and Lauren, thank you so much for watching Local Music Rocks. Good night, everybody. Please play us out.
Okay, this is called Until We Meet Again. You got it? 2 bars. 1, 2, 2, 2.
Someday when you're alone, when you're in doubt or pain, think of me then with love until we meet again. Summer will end too soon, winter may bring the rain. Remember me with love until we meet again. And in the warm sunlight, kiss me with all your might. All things will fade and pass, one thing alone I ask. Each time the new day breaks, gilding your window pane, remember me with love until we meet again. Kiss me with all your might. All things will fade and pass, one thing alone I ask. Each time the new day breaks, gilding your window pane, remember me with love until we meet again.
Thank you.